we will talk about it as we go and waiting for other people too. We should have 14 students in our class. And so when people join, we'll probably repeat a little bit. How about we are almost like all freshmen. And how about we give a self-introduction, okay? My name is George Yan. George is my middle name. I go by George, okay? Middle name. So you see on the catalog, you see on the class schedule, probably it's not the name of George, but George is my middle name. And now I have been with Missouri Western for since 98. That's what, 23 years, for 23 years. At that time, we started with AutoCAD release 14. With AutoCAD release 14. And now we have a different version of the software. And so my undergraduate was in mechanical engineering. And then I okay, we got a we have new one join in, and someone has some problems and then quit. Anyway, hello?
Hello.
Okay, now you got the camera right. So anyway, my undergraduate was in mechanical engineering, and then I did a PhD in chemical engineering. I worked for 2 years in United States and 3 years outside of United States. And then I came back teaching and started Missouri Western in 1998. Okay, so that's my background. Okay. Mara, can you hear me? You send a message. You send a chat message that says your sound doesn't work. Is that your sound or my sound doesn't work? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, great. So that's my background. How about we give a self-introduction ourselves, everyone? Just your name and what you intend to study. How about something like that?
I guess my name is Jeremy Walker. This is my second year at Mo West. My major is construction engineering. And I guess my hobbies, I like football, basketball, and baseball. And that's all.
Okay, great. Thanks.
My name's Tyler Deepy, and I just transferred here from North Central Missouri College in Trenton. So I'm technically a junior, and I am going into the construction engineering technology degree.
Okay, great, great. Who wants to be next?
I'll go, yeah.
Okay.
My name is Suri. I'll be a freshman, and I'm trying to go to like a computer science classes, and I like playing software, so. Great, great. Kevin?
Kevin? Okay. Reese, can you hear me? Okay. Mara? Anyway, so something about CAD. Something about a CAD. Kevin, you want to say something?
Yeah, my name is Kevin Walker. I'm an incoming freshman and I'm studying manufacturing engineering.
Okay. Great, great. So Reese just said, Reese, can you hear us? You want to say something?
I can barely hear you.
You can barely hear me? Is that better now?
Yeah, it's coming in pretty splotchy.
You want to say something about yourself?
But anyway, I'm Reese Richardson, coming in freshman as well.
Okay.
Doing a major in manufacturing engineering and then construction management as a minor.
Okay, great, great. Okay, so we have some construction and we have some computer science and manufacturing. Now it's quite interesting. Before we have AutoCAD, we used to use a hand drawing. That is really a painful process, really painful process. I will tell you the difference between what we call technical drawing and artistic drawing. The difference is that technical drawing has to be very precise. Has to be very precise. You got to be able to measure from your drawing. Okay. Let's see. If you have a drawing, okay, now let's say if we have a drawing here, a circle like that, you got to be able to use a ruler to measure the diameter of the circle on your drawing, and that is that's the difference between technical drawing and artistic drawing. Technical drawing and artistic drawing. I'll give you an example here. When I first worked in the United States, I was working for a construction company, actually. What we do is that we resurface the gymnasium floor.
Well, I just connected to the Zoom. So I don't know.
Hello?
Okay. See, is he on your canvas?
Yeah.
What was it called?
EGT, I think.
Okay, I muted him. Anyway, so we are resurfacing the basketball court, something like that. For example, NBA season, after every season, they will resurface the gym floor. And I remember I took a crew to Salt Lake City to resurface that Jazz NBA team to resurface the gym. And I was new on the job. So I took a very good camera and take a lot of pictures. And then we're gonna have to sand down the floor and then put a new coating on the floor and then put a striping back on. Now, you see that the Jazz logo, that a J-A-Z-Z, they have a logo, right? And that logo over there is actually, it's not a, once you put on the floor, it's not an artistic drawing anymore. It's actually a technical drawing. At the very beginning, I didn't know how the architects, they do quality inspection. I didn't know how to do quality inspection. For example, the court, NBA court is 90 feet long. It's 90 feet long, 58, I think it's 58 feet wide. So that's 90, and this might be 50. I forgot the exact number. It's been quite some years. So it's 90 feet long, let's say 50 feet wide. Okay, 50 feet wide. And this is a technical drawing here. Now, what they do is that the architects, they don't tell you how do they do quality inspection. They just say, okay, you resurface it. I gave you this one here, you resurface it. Now, once you put a stripes on, and they'll come to quality inspect, you have to make this angle here. You have to make this exactly rectangular. Make this angle 90 degree. 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 And they didn't tell you how they're gonna measure it. They didn't tell you how they're gonna measure it. Okay, and so they didn't tell you how they're gonna measure it. They're just gonna tell you, this is my design, you put it on there, you put it on there. Now you would think, wow, for this gymnasium, right? For a gymnasium, it's a building. Can I go by the wall? Now you have a building, you have a wall over there. You go by the wall, and most situations, in most situations, you'll find out this wall is crooked. It's not straight. You cannot go by wall. So the only thing that you can go by is a goal post. You have two goal posts. You have two goal posts. You have to go by the goal post. And then you make this court here 90 by 50, 90 by 50. You make this 90 by 50, a rectangular, precise rectangular, a precise rectangular. Okay, now after you put so much effort, you stripe it. Okay, you paint it. You paint the court. You paint the court. And the architect, they're gonna come, they're gonna inspect. They're gonna inspect. It has to be a precise rectangular. Precise rectangular. How do you do that? Think of that in your mind. How do you do that? Okay, 90 feet, very, very long, 90 feet. And they do inspection. They do inspection. They measure the diagonal from this point to this point. They measure the diagonal. They measure the diagonal. They measure those two diagonals. And the length of the two diagonals has to be within quarter inch. Okay, so the length has to be within quarter inch to measure the diagonal. And if you didn't know that, I'm pretty sure you cannot make this a perfect rectangle. You cannot. That's so hard. So that's how they do the inspection. That's how they do the inspection. Okay. The reason we're gonna do a Zoom today is to certainly we don't want to have unnecessary risk. But from next week, we're gonna have to go back to classroom. Again, I will record I will record everything, and I will record everything and put on Canvas. If you cannot come to the classroom, that's okay. You watch the videos. You watch the videos, okay? If you want to do it remotely, do it at home, then you got to have a computer. You got to download the software. The software is free. The software is free. You download at this website here, okay? You download at this website. It's called autodesk.com. Okay, this one here, autodesk.com. And you download the AutoCAD software. If you want to do it, AutoCAD. Okay, you download this software. You download this software, AutoCAD software. Okay, educational version, then it's free. Educational version, then it will be free. You download that. If you want to do it remotely, you got to have a computer. You got to have a computer, and you got to have a printer. You got to have a computer and a printer. You got to have those at home. You got to have a computer and a printer if you want to do it remotely. If you come to classroom, then we have those. We have software already downloaded. We have printer already set up. You don't worry about that. All right. Now, we're gonna come back. We're gonna take a look of the syllabus. The syllabus here. We'll take a look at the syllabus. I'm gonna share the screen with you. I'm gonna share the screen with you. And I'm gonna share the syllabus. Okay. Okay. So this is screen here. This is syllabus. The regular class time is Monday. Lecture, Monday 6 to 7:40 p.m. Wednesday is 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock. It's kind of weird time. I didn't do this. Somebody else did it. Okay, schedule it. Somebody else scheduled, but this is our time here. This is our time here. And this Wednesday, we don't have class. Okay, this Wednesday we don't have a class. But from next Monday, we'll go into classroom. We'll go into classroom. I will still recording the lecture. I was still recording the lecture, but we're gonna use the software. We will use software here. The classroom is a Wilson 123. Wilson 123. I have my office hour. I have my office hour listed here, but we are not required to stay in office. If there's something that you need to talk to me, send me an email first. Okay, send me an email first. Send me an email first. Because of the COVID-19, we're not required to stay in the office. So if you really want to see me in person, send me an email. No textbook is required. Then I'm gonna ask you to take notes. If you don't take notes, you really don't know, don't learn much. So I'm gonna ask you to take notes because we don't have a textbook. We're not requiring a textbook. At the same time, I will have a lot of handouts for you. I will have a lot of handouts for you. Now, next Monday, we will start in-class lecture and lab. By university policy, you will be required to wear a mask. I will wear one too. So the mask, this one here, is required, absolutely required, okay? If you don't have one, I will have one for you, but you are required to wear one. And I'm required to wear one in the lecture too. So that's for the protection of you and me. So I'm gonna have to wear one even during my speech, my lecture. I will be required to wear one. So next Monday will be in class, in classroom, okay? So next Monday, in classroom. Next Monday, in classroom, okay, in classroom, next Monday. Wednesday, we don't have class, no class, this Wednesday. This Wednesday, no class. Not even Zoom, okay? No class. This Wednesday, no class. Not even Zoom, all right? But we the instruction method, the method of instruction here, you can see my screen, method of instruction is blended, just in case the university decides to close down, put everything online. That's the reason that we need to try this Zoom. We need to try this Zoom here because, for example, University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, they opened for 1 week, then they decided to shut it down. Today, they opened last week, and today they announced they're gonna shut it down and they change everything online. That's the University of North Carolina. Hopefully we don't have to do that. Here, Missouri Western, hopefully we don't have to do that. Okay, so this textbook situation. Any questions? If you have any questions, interrupt me, okay? Any questions, please, just speak out. This is a course description. Basically, we'll learn the engineering graphics, the principles of engineering graphics, as well as the AutoCAD software. AutoCAD software, okay. AutoCAD software is a tool, and the engineering graphics is a theory. Like if you are building a house, that a hammer and that a drill, those are the tool, those are the AutoCAD software. Now the blueprints, those are the theory. How do you build the house? That's the knowledge. Okay, as I said, engineering graphics is the technical graphics is different from artistic drawing, which we'll talk a little bit about artistic drawing too, okay? In this class, we'll talk a little bit about that too, artistic drawing, but it's different. The difference is that engineering graphics has to be precise. You gotta be able to take a measurement from your drawing. If you print out a drawing, you gotta be able to take a measurement. So that's a difference. That's a difference. Now, how do we do the drawing? That's a knowledge. That's a knowledge here. We follow the rules of an institution called ANSI. ANSI. Okay, we follow ANSI. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's kind of buried. Let's see, ANSI. See that? ANSI. We follow the standards and the rules. ANSI stands for American National Standards Institute. American National Standards Institute. The headquarters is in Boulder, Colorado. So that's the headquarters here, Boulder, Colorado. ANSI. We'll talk more about this. They specify the rules, how you're going to draw it. And this is like a grammar. This is the grammar of our language. ANSI specify the grammar of our language so that we can communicate, use the drawing among the technical personnel. We use the drawing to communicate with each other. Okay, we're gonna take a look at the grading policy here. And those are the components of the grades. Class participation is 5%. That means, okay, for the Zoom, you dial in. And also, if you cannot come to class, you watch the video. You watch the video because we record it. You watch the video. And homework and lab assignments. Homework and the lab assignments, 35%. And we have 2 tests. One is midterm and one is final. Okay, we have 2 tests, and that is 30% each, 30% each. Okay. We will, if you come to classroom, we will have an assignment that you got to finish in the classroom every day, Attendance policy, you are not required to attend. You're not required to attend. We don't keep attendance just for this semester. Because of the pandemic. We don't keep attendance. Now, if you come to class, you have to wear a mask. If you come to class, you have to wear a mask. If you have a condition, medical condition, that you cannot wear a mask, or if you don't feel very good, you feel sick, you feel ill, then don't come to class, just watch the video, okay? I will post the video every time, every class. I will post the video. So that's attendance policy for this semester only, Okay, because of COVID-19, for this semester only. Let's see, what else? So that's a syllabus. That's a syllabus here. So very long paragraphs. University policy. We'll just follow the university policy. So I'm gonna stop sharing the screen here. I'm gonna come back. Any questions about the syllabus? Any questions? Okay, we're gonna come back, take a look for the technical drawing. technical drawing. Take a look at the difference between those two, the technical drawing and the artistic drawing. Technical drawing and artistic drawing. Okay, so the difference, the key difference is that this has to be, the technical drawing has to be very precise, Now, since the computer 1980s, the computer, we have AutoCAD software that dramatically reduce the workload of engineers. I did my undergraduate study from 1981 to 85. And at that time, we do all hand drawing. But in engineering, the drawing is just a small part. Big thing is the design. No matter you are construction, manufacturing, the big thing is the design. Okay, we have certain rules we have to follow. For example, let's give you an example. Construction, because we are very familiar with our house, right? We're very familiar with our house. Let's say if you want to build a stairs. Let's say if you want to build a stairs, there are certain requirements for the stairs. You cannot randomly build. For example, if you have a regular rectangular stairs, if you have a rectangular stairs, and then the stairs is like this. So that's gonna be the stairs, right? That's gonna be the stairs. You go up or you go down like that. That's gonna be the stairs. And this one here, we call a tray. This length, we call a trade. And this one we call the rise. This one here, we call it a rise. Okay, for rectangular stairs, the trade minimal length is gotta be 11.5 inch. Minimum length, 11.5 inch. Okay, and the rise maximum is 7.75 inch. The rise, 7.75 inch. That's for rectangular stairs. Okay, now let's say if you want to design a house, you want to put a staircase somewhere. Let's say in the building, staircase in the building. No matter it's residential or commercial, if you want to build that, you got to follow this one here. You got to follow those numbers. And in the past, we do the drawing. And if we say this one doesn't work, we got to come back and redesign. That's really pain in the butt, really painful. You got to erase everything and come back and put a staircase in again. Now with AutoCAD, very easy. You put it in, doesn't work, undo it. If it doesn't work, you undo it. You change your design. Everything is done in computer. It's so easy, Okay, it's so easy. So this is a very powerful tool. It's a very powerful tool. This one here, very powerful tool. And now, it's kind of hard to see here, but But we're gonna stop here this week. We're gonna stop here today, okay? We're gonna stop here today. And I'll see you next Monday, 6 o'clock in classroom, Wilson 123. If you come, you got to wear a mask, okay? You got to wear a mask. Any questions before we close our meeting? Any questions about syllabus, about the class?
Well, I have one. What about the students that's at home? Like how we, laptop?
Yes, you got to have a laptop. You got to have a printer. Very good question. You got to have a laptop. You got to have a printer because it's precise. I want to see you, how do you print it out? How do you print it out? Printing is a big part of the drafting. Okay, you got to have a printer. It doesn't matter what kind of printer you have, but you got to have a printer. Okay, it can be a very cheap one. You got to have one. A printer, a laptop, and then you got to go to the this place. You got to go to this place, AutoCAD, Autodesk.com. Download the AutoCAD software. Download AutoCAD software. I will put my lecture. I will record my lecture and put the lecture video on Canvas every time, so you can watch it. Okay, but it's your responsibility to watch it. If you have a question, then you email me. All right, any other questions? Very good question, Jeremy. Any other questions?
Yes, where are we going to view the video?
I will send an email to you. Like today, after the class, I will send an email through Canvas. You'll receive an email. Check your school email very, very often. Okay, check your school email very, very often. I will send an email. So today is recorded. I'll send an email to everyone. Very good question. Any other questions about the grades, syllabus?
That's it for me.
What do you say again, Jeremy?
I ain't say nothing. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. All right. So if no more questions, you guys, it's like my smoke alarm is out of battery. But anyway, you guys have a very good rest of the day, and I'll see you guys Monday, okay? I'll see you Monday, all right?
You too.
Even if it's not in person, I'll see you online, okay?
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.